Good afternoon, Cancer Scorpio Pisces. This is your love reading. It's a timeless reading. Whenever you come across this, I've putting it out there and posting it in time for Valentine's Day, but whenever in the future you may come across this video, this is for your, if you have Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces in your chart, or water signs, or if your significant other or future significant other has that in their sign. Just before we do this, I'll waffle on for 30 seconds. There's a competition linked in with this video and the other two previous love videos that I've posted. On the 31st of January, at the end of the month, I'll pick 2 winners to win a 30-minute free reading with myself. Private, obviously, got a lot more in depth. All you need to do is the usual: give this video a thumbs up, consider subscribing to my channel, that will help, and you'll also be notified when I announce the winner. Or consider following me on my social links, which, as I've said, I'm still going to be posting regular on there, but you can get hold of me if you want to private message me. I've got my emails, Facebook, Instagram and everything else. So as I was saying, like the video, consider subscribing to my channel, and then comment below when you've done it. If you're already a subscriber, maybe share the video out. If you post it in some Facebook groups, on your Instagram stories, anything like that, that'll be gratefully appreciated. And just comment below, and I will draw the winner on the 31st of January or the 1st of Feb, towards the end of the month. Right, so this is the love reading for Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. Let's maneuver over. Straight away, now take this as what can relate to you, whether you're single or in a relationship looking for love, or even working on your own self-love. Take what you can relate to this, or if you're a cross-watcher, watching for your significant other or somebody you have your eye on. But I want to say it's been a bit of a lonely time. Obviously, especially maybe reaching out for them, the singles out there. But even in a relationship, as I definitely can talk from my experience, when you're in a long-term relationship, a marriage, a loving relationship, and you feel lonely, there ain't nothing worse than feeling lonely in a room full of people, literally like you're shut out in the cold. And this is literally what my garden looked like this morning. It was very frosty and foggy here in Nottingham. So feeling shut out in the cold, left out in the cold. Maybe you've got to that bit in your relationship and it's okay, but it's that age-old saying of, we feel like we're best friends. We've lost the passion, we've lost the spark. And it may be cheesy to say date night, it's Valentine's Day. A lot of people, especially if they're married, they don't bother with Valentine's Day and things like that. But maybe try this year. Silly, a little rose, a little box of chocolates for your, whether this is for masculine, whether this is for a male buying for a female, or even for a female buying for a male. I think you've definitely had it hard. You've definitely had some struggles in your relationship, but you've battled and you've battled. This reminds me definitely of a marriage. Everything that's getting thrown at you. Sometimes you're at the top of a cliff and you just want to give it all up. Or even at the start of a relationship, when you knew with someone and you know you're attracted, you know in a physical and an emotional sense that you're connected, but for some reason you're at loggerheads, even at the beginning, but you're sticking it through. Or even at the end, months in, years in, there's always going to be battles. Let's not focus on the negative here. Do you know what I mean? You're with that person for a reason and you love them dearly, but it's been a struggle. It's not been easy for you both. Maybe you've had other influences on your life that affects your relationship. I can speak from personal experience with that. Or maybe it's your relationship in itself, and there's certain issues when you both talk about, i.e. money or stepchildren or going out and socialising with friends. There's kind of always been that little tactile conflict. I'm not talking full-blown war here. I think it's got to the point where you're feeling shut out and left out in the cold now. And like you say, this can definitely go with a new relationship or an older, more established relationship. But you're sticking your ground because you want the world with this person and you are the right pick. And that's why it's worth all these niggles and nitpicks, because you do know that you've got that soul connection. And although arguing isn't great, having that bit of banter and having that passion, and I can definitely relate to this myself, and probably because my husband is a Pisces, that it's kind of, you can't live with him, you can't live without them. For some reason, no matter how much they go away, you're drawn back to them, and they are part of your home and they're part of your world. So it's worth feeling a bit left out in the cold. It's worth fighting them battles, and maybe this year just change it up and moving on to this perfect, as I was going to say, look at things from a different perspective, take the lead and find balance. So whichever role you take on in a relationship, masculine, feminine, and this doesn't go to your sex, whether you're a boy or girl, whether you're a boy that likes boy or girls that like girls, or boys that like girls, vice versa, blah blah blah. I'm meaning that in you. I'm very masculine. I can shout, stress, scream, shout, and be very dominant. My masculine side does come out a lot more in my relationships. I nag and stress loads more. And my feminine side comes out in my friendships. So what I mean is, take on a different role and a different lead. Find that balance when you need to unleash the dragon and the side of you. But especially in them relationships, we're nagging at the husband that when he comes home from work, or the wife, or vice versa. Take what you can as you can relate. And they're coming in and you're nagging and moaning after work. Just try a bit of feminineness. Oh, this camera's autofocus. Let's put this in. Try and be a bit feminine and switch it around a bit and talk to them like you would your friends. I maybe have to take this advice myself. But yeah, overall, the energy here surrounding the love and relationships for Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces is, I hear you. The universe hears you. It's been a struggle. You felt left out. You felt lonely. It's definitely worth it. That connection that you feel, that tie that you can't let go of, that's always going to be there. So just work on a different way round this year. I know this is easier said than done, but just take it step by step. For you singletons out there that's been feeling lonely, with the world, it's a massive positive card. It's also telling me your manifestations are out there and they're working right. So you've been single. I'm not saying you're there and you're manifesting this perfect guy and it's not, because we know I'm not saying that's not going to happen. There isn't a perfect guy, but there's a perfect guy or girl out there for you. And keep manifesting it. Not manifesting a fantasy, manifesting the idea that it will happen, and it will happen when the timing is right for you. And if you just work on your self-love, loving you. This goes for single or in a relationship. If you're not liking yourself at the moment, then how can you expect your significant other to like you? And also, if you're not liking yourself, you're going to find it hard to receive compliments. Your husband, wife can genuinely, girlfriend, boyfriend can come in, give you a compliment for no reason whatsoever. And at the moment, you're on defense mode, and you're not taking it because you're not happy with yourself. Subconsciously, there's these little things. And until we learn to love ourselves, we can give it out, but it's give and receive. It's that magnifying force. So for everyone, single or in a relationship, always work on your self-love. Find that balance, and know how to give and receive, and give yourself some love, and then you can receive. Switch it around. If you take on a masculine role, take on the feminine role, and that can mean all sorts, like I just waffled on about. It's not necessarily whether you're a girl or boy, it's just how you approach your relationship. Try approaching it as if when your significant other walks in the door tonight, or when you see them next, imagine seeing them for the first time. Not that they're coming home at the same time every day. It's a given. It's a routine. It's a cycle. Break that cycle and take the lead, and they will follow. Take the lead. You're gonna have to, that stubbornness. Pisces can be stubborn, so you're gonna have to take the lead, and watch it follow. And if you can relate to this, it'd be great. Let me know. If you'd like any more further information, private readings, all the links are below. If you want to ask me a question in private, then yeah, just hop on, DM me on Instagram, on my stories, Facebook, anything like that. I'm going to be concentrating this year on getting my content on here, getting it nice, that I'm happy with and confident, and getting my videos out here on YouTube. I'll be active on Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat, but I don't mean I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not worrying about the hashtags and my posting strategy on there anymore. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be active. It's a great community. I will be working on my private group in Facebook, because my spiritual workshop will be going off in there. More on that in the future. So yes, I'm very active. I'm going to be there, and that's the place to talk to me if you want to come chat and ask some questions. And I'm going to give my dedication to my channel this year. So thank you to new subscribers. I know we're only small, but I've seen my numbers this last month increase very slow and steady, and I'm very happy with that. So thank you guys. I'll see you over in the next video.